then do after that, we go down here and we say auto fire stage 2 equals true. So if the person has got the right button down and they've got auto fire on, as in the background of that menu item is green, that means it's on. You press end on it, so it's on. That means we put the super fire going. Auto fire stage 2 equals false. Now if he's not holding the right button, then we turn it off immediately. Okay, and we have to have it here because if we have it just here, then odds are if you turn the menu item off whilst the person is shooting many rounds per second, then it won't turn off the auto fire. Okay, and then we say if auto fire stage 2, so if this equals true, meaning if the person was holding the mouse button, and this probably can be simplified, but that's alright. Mouse event, we'll just go for simplicity here. Mouse event, now this is the thing we use to fake a mouse click. Alright, mouse event F, and this is just some Microsoft stuff. Left up means basically pretend or fake a mouse click. The mouse is going up, so it means you're releasing the mouse click. Okay, 0 0 0, because this is irrelevant stuff. We don't care about putting the mouse in a specific position. We don't really care about that. We just want to fake the mouse click. So 0 0 0 0, that's 4 zeros, that's fine. And then we say if clock, oh my god, I always keep caps on, if clock minus auto fire timer is greater than, so we're saying 20 milliseconds have passed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go for a little bit higher. You guys feel free to have whatever choice, well, tweak it and test it in the game and see. And we're going to go for 40 on this one this time, because as I noticed during my messing around earlier, basically 20 is too low and you fire too many at once. And yeah, it's great when you're really close range, but yeah, that's something you got to compromise with. The shorter the rate of fire is, the worse your weapon is at long range. So this will mostly be used for close range, but I recommend you have something like 40 to 60. Those are really good numbers, so you'll kill your enemy really quickly without having to constantly press the mouse button. Okay, so we've got that. And then we say if clock, so we got that. And then we say, let's just copy this. So we're saying if that time's passed. So we do this here to make sure the person doesn't have mouse down. So we're saying because the game doesn't register if you just keep the mouse held down. If you keep it held down, then that means you're only shooting once. So we need to release the mouse, at least fake release it. So release the mouse quickly, and then after 40 milliseconds have passed, press that mouse down again. So that should be down there. Left down. Down. So it should be that, and then this is something we do here, right? Now copy and paste that exactly as it is. Now the reason for that is because I was testing this earlier without this last line here, and what happens is, yes, you do fire as many rounds as you want, you know, as you're supposed to per second, but what happens is because you're not pressing left up, the game might register an extra click at the end. So for example, you shoot your whole gun and the game automatically goes to reload. As soon as it's reloaded, it'll shoot one more shot because it will think the mouse has been pushed down one more time, and that's what the game does automatically. So we do this one more time to make sure it only shoots as we are holding, and as soon as we're not holding, stop shooting. So what we then do is we say auto fire timer equals clock. So we reset the timer so that only after another 40 milliseconds we shoot again. Okay, we then check again if it's on, and this is pretty much it, guys. This should be it. Let's just pull an F6, see if it builds successfully. See, there you go. See, like I said to you, this would be a very short tutorial. I basically just want to tell you guys I'm going to be working on the 64-bit thing if I can. Hopefully it'll install properly on my system. So and hopefully it won't ruin my whole thing, because that way I'll have dual operating systems, and they're both Windows 7. I don't know if it'll let me do that. Hopefully it will. But that's it pretty much. What I'm going to show you this is in action now. Make sure if we made any mistakes we'll fix them. So let's just do that now. Okay, so just quick, something I'd like to recommend is you guys always do this. Now, if you get to a point where you have so many solutions, a bit like I do, so it's like if you have so many solutions in a lot of DLL applications, then it's good to check to make sure you've got the right one. So what I usually do is I go to the folder of the file I think I am with. So I usually just go here, delete the DLL. You can delete the other files, it doesn't matter. And then refresh your page if your system's not doing it automatically. Then press an F6. And once it says build succeeded, you check. If there's a new DLL, that means that was the one you were working with. So just do that every now and then, just to make sure you're dealing with the right file. Otherwise, got the police coming by. Beautiful. Well, ambulance is that? Yeah, ambulance. Look, check it out. There you go. Beautiful. So once you've done that, then you know, because I've been in situations where I've spent like half an hour either modifying something or trying to find out what's wrong with it, and I was just changing the wrong solutions. Now if you get to a point where you have so many different projects, that is likely to happen. So just do that every now and then to make sure you're dealing with the right one and you're not trying to fix an error that isn't changing at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test it on the game to make sure it's okay. What you now do is use the injector I've provided in the thingy if you like. You know, use any of your injectors, it doesn't matter. Even the one we created ages ago on the what was it? Our DLL, I think it was our DLL injector tutorial. A lot of people seem to like those tutorials. But basically, I've got mine in YouTube tutorials here. Oh, come on. Oh, Visual Studio 2010 YouTube. Should be a Y there. Yeah, there you go. YouTube tutorials. Template fix. Go in the debug folder and do that. So then you go automatic injection and close after injection. You have to inject this really quickly, otherwise the game will not be happy with you. So now I'm gonna stop recording and just focus on the game to keep my FPS where they belong, quite high hopefully, and just run the game now. Okay, so as soon as you run the game, here we are. I'm just gonna hide my menu with insert, and there's no way I'm going to kill house because kill house is too small. That's what she said. I'm going to go here, back a lot. I always enjoy this map. Let's go here. Hopefully, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to search for something quickly. I'm just using my desktop here to, you guys, I'm sure you can't see this anyway. I'm just picking up the command to spawn bots. So let's just try this. Hopefully, we haven't screwed anything up. So I'm just going to spawn some bots. Spawn 10 of them. Doesn't really matter. Go on insert and then go all guns automatic. There you go. As you can see, look at that. I've changed it to 40 milliseconds and the fire rate is quite nice, as you can tell there. Just do that. And there you go. So let's just try this against these guys. Don't know where they are. Get out the way, team members. Oh, come on. Did I get sniped? No, never mind. And of course, my lack of skills shouldn't have anything to do with this, guys. I'm sure you guys can do better. So this is just an example. Especially the fact that I'm using this long range is a bit of a mistake. You want to go close to them, as close as possible. See that? Absolutely no chance. All you need to get is the first shot right, and then the rest is done, because they're going to take a lot of bullets in that short amount of time. And especially if you're online against someone, you get one of those weapons like in Modern Warfare 2. I usually use the USB. And you know, people have absolutely no chance because it's such a short recoil weapon. Look at that, 3 people in about a second and a half, right? Especially in Modern Warfare 2, like I was saying, I used the USB, and that weapon has very little recoil, and it's got a bit of a big magazine, and clip, I think we call it. I don't really care, but you can shoot many rounds in a second, and then you get very little recoil. And because it's a low damage weapon, it takes quite a few shots to kill, and you'll be delivering a lot of shots in a second. It's that simple. Oh, come on. Terrible. But just thinking here. But yeah, like I said, you shouldn't be using this long range. You know, short range is really where this should mostly be used. Let's see if there's anyone here. Getting a little bit freezage here, but not too bad. Let's So yeah, this is about it, guys. The idea is to get as close to your thingies as possible, and only did this one to keep providing tutorials and so on. I don't want you guys to think I've totally abandoned you. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I know where you are 24/7. Come on. Bloody bots. Yeah, so I don't want you guys to think I'm abandoning my channel altogether, you know. I will be making videos as often as I can. But the truth is, I can't make them that much at the moment. Got some work going on and all that crap, as I'm sure you guys noticed. But, oh, hello. I'm gonna taste some Desert Eagle. Get out of the way, team member! Get lost. Ho ho ho. Oh shit, someone behind me. Oh ho ho. No chance. Alright, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this very small tutorial. I'm sure some of you guys won't be too happy about this because it's such a simple tutorial, but you know, I just wanted to let you know that I will be fixing the 64-bit issue, or trying anyway, and hopefully I'll get it to work and I'll post a tutorial on how to fix it as soon as I can. See you later, guys.